Steph, awesome job yet again. It came out beautiful.
Thank you so much.
Yeah. So tell me a little bit about when you're pushing the envelope and doing cool stuff like this. What was your inspiration?
Yeah. So something that was really important at the beginning of this process that we did was that I walked through the entire home with the client to get a sense of her taste. We talked through a lot of inspiration photos, and I could see from the pieces that she already had in her home that she has this love of this kind of French country feeling. She also loves the color navy blue, and she wanted something that felt really crisp and really bright and really joyful. What I think made the difference in this project is that she really trusted our creative process, our creative vision. This was actually the very first iteration of this design, and she said yes to everything right away, which is fairly rare. Usually we have revisions because clients sometimes want to scale things back, or they're, a little nervous to take some of those larger creative leaps. But in this case, she said yes to this beautiful statement wall that I think turned out just beautiful.
Yeah. It's fun working with clients like that because it's very decisive. And it keeps the project, on time, on our timelines. Because this one was pretty quick. We did this pretty quick.
It was very quick. It was very quick. But I mean, the team did an amazing job, and I'm so happy with the results. These are where some of these, French country elements come in. The curve on this range hood here with the beautiful crown molding. We have this sort of cafe feel with the tile. And actually, initially, in our initial proposal, we had specified a more neutral stone that was more of a white. And then the client fell in love with this stone. I mean, I think it turned out just so beautiful because now we have this island where this quartzite offers so much interest.
And this was quite the production just to get it in. They had special equipment and, had to come up through the front door. And then, of course, this detail, too, kind of unique. Love how it's kind of the post.
Yeah, I agree. That's a really fun detail. And the client loved this OG edge. So this is a more traditional edge style where you have this scoop.
The beautiful thing about working with you is that it's not just the kitchen design, but then it's the soft finishes. So, when we can do really cool, nice work, but it's about the finished details and kind of like this seating area over here that you did. What was the inspiration for this?
This seating arrangement actually was really integral to the design overall, because when we design a space and we know that we're doing the furnishings, we take the furnishings plan into consideration when we are constructing. So for example, when we made this island larger, it was because we knew that we were going to be moving our dine-in area over this direction, because originally they had a dining table that was actually about here. So if we had retained that layout, this would have been in the way. But because we knew we were shifting things over and putting this light on a swag, we were able to do everything in a really holistic way. And then, of course, I love soft finishes. So that's a custom banquette. These are custom chairs. That's a custom color on the light fixture. We have a custom window treatment. So every little textile, even down to the seam locations on that window treatment, are decisions that we made so that everything ends up feeling as custom to the client needs.
And I think it's so important when we talk about big projects like this, we're talking budgets with the client, that they need to have a good budget for all the additional soft finishes, because usually their existing stuff isn't going to fit with the new. And then you're going to feel, oh, this is brand new room, but then you have old stuff.
Right.
It really makes it create that feeling.
Feels like home.
Yes.
Yeah.
Love it. Awesome job
Thank
yet
you.
again. What a beautiful kitchen.
Thank you.